spending this evening with me. This is my second attempt at a Senate seat. The first one was in 2010. I was with the I was in the state of Senator Manny Villar. I'm still with his party, the Nationalista Party. And at first, I didn't take the offers for me to run again seriously initially. But then the sector that is dearest to my heart, which is the OFW sector, some of the leaders that I've been working with, in partnership with for quite some time, they said that I should make a go of it, and they'll support me, and that they're actually excited about this particular Senate journey of ours. So I'm the one running, but there are a lot of people behind me. So this is like our fight. And this is the fight of the OFWs who have been supporting me, and who have become close friends through the years.
Okay, do you want to say something about your plans, what you will be doing in the Senate, so that we can...
Yeah. All the things that I wrote in my platform are based from actual experiences that I've been through as head of the class of Ople Policy Center. It's more experiential than academic or anything. So everything in all that's written in my platform, whatever I say, it's really the outcome of so many years of struggles in the fight for the rights and welfare of our OFWs. So what are these? Number one is for a hospital, for the building of a hospital for OFWs. Why? Let me share one particular story. When my father was Foreign Affairs Secretary, we had a very strange problem. I was then his chief of staff. Sabi sa amin ng embassy sa Brunei, kwento to ng taga-embassy. Merong nakakulong na Filipino sa Brunei. And sinabihan siya ng embassy, sir, pwede ka nang umuwi. You're free. You have served your sentence. Sabi ng OFW, ayoko. So, kakaiba. Kasi usually, yung family na sa amin na, palayain niyo yung anak namin, inosente yan, ganyan. Ito, may ticket na, anytime, it can just, leave and come home. Inulit. Uwi ka na, sir, pwede na. You're free, man. Ayoko. Bakit to? Bakit ayaw mo? Kasi sa atin, mamamatay ako. Kasi, dito, kahit nakakulong ako, libre dialysis ko. Kaya sabi niya, kung doon ako, uuwi ako, problema pa ako ng pamilya ko. Buti na lang nandito na. So, ayaw niya talaga umuwi. Of course, eventually, umuwi siya. But I have been facing the same, and I've been hearing the same stories. Yung mga nagkakasakit na from abroad, pag uwi dito, wala naman sila mapuntahan. Kasi OWA, it used to have a healthcare program, but wala na siya ngayon. Nalipat lahat sa PhilHealth. Alam naman natin yung PhilHealth, based on contribution, ano din yan, reimbursement, hindi yung full amount. And isa yan sa problema natin. Yung OFWs, while they're working abroad, yung prime years of their lives, they have been building up the household economy, hindi lang ng immediate family, but even the extended family, hanggang sa mga pamangkin nyo. Pag umuwi na sila, tulad ng isang tinutulungan namin, 20 years domestic worker. Nung umuwi, may sakit na. Bigla na lang hinihimatay, may problema sa heart. Doon sa 20 years, padala siya ng pera. Ngayon, may sakit siya. Wala man lang siya walang tumutulong sa kanya. Bakit? Kasi yung anak niyang babae, may 2 anak, hiwalay sa asawa, walang trabaho. Tapos, yung mga tinulungan niya noon, wala na rin. Ngayon na-down siya, wala na rin tumutulong sa kanya. Anyway, so, 17 billion ang pera ng OWA. This is made up of OFW contributions. Natutulog lang yan sa bank. Pwede sanang kausapin ng isang ospital, mag-invest para may sariling wing para lang sa mga OFW na pumapalik. So, isa yun. Pangalawa, wala tayong Victims Assistance Program for human trafficking survivors. Ilan na yung na-rescue namin? From Sabah, from Jordan, from Lebanon. Pag napauwi na namin, with the help of our embassies, pag uwi na dito, hindi nila alam saan sila punta. Pupunta sila sa DSWD, kailangan meron silang barangay certification or proof na naging biktima sila ng human trafficking. They'll get 5,000 pesos if they're lucky in financial assistance. Kung alam nila na pwedeng ganun. Karamihan hindi naman alam eh. Pupunta sila sa OWA. Karamihan naman ng human trafficking victims, hindi na rin OWA members eh. So, saan sila tutuloy? Kaya, ang nangyayari, yung iba nakikitira sa office ko. Kasi ayaw nilang umuwi muna sa mga asawa nila dahil hindi naman nila sinasabing na rape sila o kaya na molesta sila. Hindi nila kayang sabihin. So, wala tayong Victims Assistance Program for human trafficking survivors, which I think is very, very sad. So, isa yon na I want to develop. Yung pangatlo, kailangan may department for OFWs. I prefer to call it a department on migration and development. Kahapon, meron akong kausap. Hindi, actually, kanina umaga. Namatay yung mother nila October 29, last year. Paano namatay? Nahulog sa building. Third floor.
Nagpakamatay?
Namatay. Nalaman nila December 27. Tapos hanggang ngayon, hindi pa nauuwi yung body. Tinanong ko sa kanila, saan kayo lumapit? Una, lumapit daw sila sa DFA. Taga Cebu ito eh. Mahirap na pamilya. Taga Toledo City sa Cebu. Sabi ng DFA, pumunta kayo ng OWA. Sabi ng OWA, ito yung number. Sabihin nyo sa tatay nyo na OFW din sa Riyadh. Sabihin nyo pumunta sa embassy. Tapos hanapin itong tao na to. Welfare officer na. Pumunta yung tatay sa embassy sa Riyadh. Sabi nung taga-embassy, ay hindi na ho yan assign dito. So yung tatay, tawag na naman. Parang napipingpong sila eh. Dapat kung may isang department yan, very clear yung delineation ng obligation sa worker. Pangalawa, meron champion sa executive branch. Ngayon kasi, yung Secretary of Labor, yung Secretary of Foreign Affairs, one among several lang, yung pag-intindi sa flight ng OFWs. Kung may separate department sila, from the recruitment stage, while on site, and yung eventual nilang re-entry, natitingnan yung buong cycle ng migration. So, that's one of the key pillars of my advocacy. Age discrimination. Age discrimination, bakit? Feeling ko talaga, there's such a strong bias for young workers. Kahit kayo, pag-graduate nyo, I mean, 10 years down the road, you'll be considered too old. The nature of the work niya is, si Sunny, I know, nasa HR dito eh. Yung work niya yun kasi, pag nasa service sector ka, ito yung disposable jobs eh. There's really no emotional connection. Pwedeng ngayon in ka, the next, hindi na ikaw, iba naman. Kasi, hindi siya masyadong specialized sa service sector. And, ang daming unemployed. So, buyer's market. Anong nangyayari ngayon? Nadi-discourage yung mga 35 up. Kasi tinitingnan edad, hindi abilidad. Hindi nakaka-put in the door job interview. So, in our sector, meron ako napapansin, yung tawag ko doon, baba maleta syndrome. Darating sa amin, sasabihin, ma'am, nandito na ako, I'll be staying, I'll be with my children. Parang very joyful. After a few months, babalik sa amin. Papaalam na. Sabi ko, akala ko ba dito ka muna? Ma'am, hindi ako makahanap na trabaho dito eh. Hindi ako nasa tamang edad, o kaya hindi ako maka-first base sa trabaho. Aalis na naman, mag-apply na naman. It never ends. So, along yung ating internet, noon, we can borrow a book sa public library, fill up yung library card. Kung nandun yung book, well and good. Kung wala, hintay ka ng 7 days sa ulit. Ngayon, every park bench, every cafeteria, every nook and corner of a campus can be a public library dahil sa technology, dahil sa internet. Diba? Kaso, saan naman kayo, lalo na sa mga state universities, wala man lang signal, wala man lang, doon lang pwede sa isang corridor, kung swerte pa na merong wifi yung eskwelahan. Dapat kasama na yan sa capital outlay. Yung budget ng DepEd at ng SHED, pwede nang isama yung digital infrastructure as part ng capital outlay. Kasi essential na yan sa learning process, both ng teachers at ng students. So, Department on ICT, agree ako doon. Yun, basically, yun na.
Okay, we can take some questions now. Dean? Were you raising your hand? Oh, I thought you were
I
raising.
can ask a question. Ako ba?
Go.
You mentioned about 7 things that you want to done, 6 to 7, and you're running for the Senate, so therefore you're running to legislate. Of the 6 to 7, I only find about 2 that need legislation, and the others do not need legislation. They simply need structure to put up. And then of the 2 that need legislation, you need an amendment to the Constitution to create a department.
No, you don't.
Huh?
No, you don't.
Oh, so you do that
It
through
can be done through
legislation.
legislation.
Therefore, still, this is not legislative. This is not a legislative agenda.
You know, in the Senate, you have the oversight function, you have the informative function, and then you have the cut and dry legislative process. But a senator doesn't have to be his benchmark for success ought not to be just the number of bills and laws passed, but also the number of policies tweaked, reformed, or overhauled because of the clout that seat gives him or her. So I don't see any I don't see any contradiction.
Follow-up question? You have one?
So on those 2 departments that you're creating, you have a draft law to create those. departments, the ICT and the immigration and migration department.
Is a Department of Migration, there are offices na you can pull and put together. Like yung sa OWA, yung EA, and then yung Assistance to Nationals Unit. So, it's there. The structures are there. You just need to combine.
Take it out of the DOLE and DFA because it's falling in between them, di ba? Yung sinabi mo. So, take it away from DFA, take it away from DOLE, and put it under
In one department.
migration and
Development. Which is, Indonesia has that.
I would have a follow-up question, but then that will be a third. Ilan ba yung constituents na... how big are the constituents of that department?
Well, if you have 10 million Filipinos living and working abroad, and then you have 4,000 to 5,000 leaving every day to work abroad, that's a growing constituency. We don't even have an accurate number really of how many Filipinos are in a certain country at a given time. That's the nature of migration.
So the focus of migration then is not only OFWs, but anybody who is living temporarily in a foreign
Yes,
country.
because there is an institution. Yung isang problema nyo rin talaga would be the jobs that you'll be applying for. And I think ang kulang din natin, walang roadmap, wala tayong jobs roadmap eh. Meron tayong one product, one town, one product thing ng DTI, di ba? Which is basically mapping out saan yung products that a certain region provides or specializes in. Tayo kasi, feeling ko lang hindi malinaw yung sa economic planning natin, yung jobs to be found. And then, parang per region, saan yung pinakamagaling na seafarers? Saan yung, ano mo yan yung top schools, top graduates, top yung pumapasa sa mga licensure exams. Really, ano mo siya sa jobs na paano mo ma-bridge yung gap para mapadali sa mga employers to look for the right fit in their companies. Kung wala talagang database din ng job applicants na pwedeng matingnan mo. Yung isa pang problema, yung mga pabalik na OFWs na merong certain skills like sa offshore drilling, yung nasa mga oil rigs, yung napakahusay sa AutoCAD. Alam natin kung sino umaalis, hindi natin alam sino bumabalik eh. So, yung mga ganyan, lost information yan for prospective employers. Basically, what I'm saying is that we need to address yung how do you match job applicants with the right employers na madaling makapture yung skill set. And then, feeling ko lang, even while you're young, you have to learn financial literacy. Kasi it should start when you're still in school eh. Yung bang how do you manage your money, and then how do you kahit avoid being in a debt situation or avoid being victims of scams habang bata pa sa college level or even senior high school. I think that's very important kasi napapansin ko pag easy money, for example, malaki yung sweldo sa BPO companies, minsan nabibigla din yung alam ko, may mga pamangkin kasi ko na nasa BPO eh. Medyo madali ang pasok ng pera. How do you manage that? Diba? Para may long term. Katulad, kung makikinig kay Randall Johnson, di malalaman nila paano paano maging financially literate.
He's coming. He's on the way.
He's there.
Okay, there. Alright. Good.
Yun. And then yung Wi-Fi. I think it's really very important. Kasi feeling ko, that's your biggest advantage over us. Over, yung generation ko na wala kaming ganyan na everything is at your fingertips. Ngayon, you can even earn, di ba? Earn from your room, from your bedrooms, na using lang the internet. Pwede mag-sideline. Pero yun nga, kung ganyan kabagal yung internet natin, then dapat siguro merong parang Bill of Rights for internet users.
It's already being drafted actually.
Ayun.
There's a draft manifesto already for that.
Ayun. That's something that I would support.
Yeah.
I-follow through lang dun sa question nila. Pagdating doon kasi siguro one of the things that pag pinalad tayo mapunta sa Senado, one of the disconnect right now between the industry and the reading students, supposedly that should bridge the gap is yung CHED. But CHED is not proactive enough to identify yung career path to make sure that the skills needed by the different industries are actually being supplied by the school. And some of the school administrators are also hard-headed because they want to hang on with the traditional approach. And sometimes, ang gumagawa ngayon, nag-a-address ngayon ng gap is yung mga industries mismo, like yung BPAC, I think, the organization of BPO industries, they are tying up with different schools just to enhance English language. And the very reason for that is, right now, I have a meeting yesterday with a BPO company. Right now, the remittance and the income of the BPO dito are equal. And in a few years, malalagpasan na rin yung remittance, but at the moment, equal na. So, the challenge, the stress is upon them because bumababa na yung quality ng English as far as the young people is concerned. So, they took the initiative to tie up with the different schools.
Yeah.
Pero BPO lang yun. The engineers are not doing that. The accountants are not doing that. The HRMs are not doing that.
Yeah.
Diba? So, if we have somebody who would really make upo, similar siguro doon sa vision mo ng my Department of Migration.
Yeah.
Diba? If similar, if we can conceptualize on that, magiging seamless yung training and development ng estudyante.
Yeah. Oo, kasi I think, yung sinasabi nila, job mismatch. Kasi from the school itself, kailangan na na yan na
There are few schools
natatrack
na,
na yan.
there are few schools na medyo proactive, but unfortunately, that's not the rule. The rule is pag-graduate, hindi pa ready yan naman sa college.
The same way na yung TESTA. Training. Ang dami. Meron akong kilala, 4 yung training certificates from TESTA Pero, minsan yung quality is not enough. Like, yung sa welding, sabi sa akin ng friend ko na nagpapadala ng welders sa Taiwan. Sabi niya, TESTA certificate is not enough Kulang yung pati yung equipment daw kasi iba-iba na pala yung klase ng welding ngayon. Yung ganun ba? How do you turn all that mga scholarships, vocational scholarships na into a competitive advantage globally? Hindi lang yung may certificate ka, dami mong scholars. Tayo kasi parang numbers game sa government. O we produce this number of scholars. Okay, sige, kasi ang laki ng budget, kailangan i-absorb ng agency mo. Pero ilan talaga yung naka-translate into jobs? Meron kasing value yung tubero. Ako, bilib ako sa mga tubero Pag, sa mga subdivision, di ba, may sign, tubero, as yung number. Yan yung mga hindi mawawalan ng kita. Kasi sa luma ng pipes natin, yan yung for me, Yan yung definition ng portable skill/job. Kahit saan ka, kahit mag-migrate ka sa probinsya, kung tubero ka, buhay ka, yung ganun. Pero, ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, lechon manok syndrome eh. Ang daming nagbabartending ngayon. Meron pa kasi mga, di ba, may
Barista,
mga ganun-ganun
barista.
pa sila, yung mga, parang acrobatics, ng mga baso at ano. Tapos magda-die down yan kasi ang dami na ng barista. Noon naman, puro welders. Tapos nag-die down. Yung ganun ba?
Okay. Randall, do you have a question before we go back to our students? Oh, sige. Do we have any more from our students? Yeah, okay. Yes.
Sige. So, in connection, ma'am, to the voting population of the youth, how will you maximize the use of social media? Because given the fact that they spend most of their time online, like how would you take advantage of that?
Alam mo, ako kasi, I have fun with social media. I don't take myself seriously kasi. So, happy ako na, yan, minsan mag-tweet, using Twitter, yung sa Facebook ko. Tsaka kasi, nasanay na ako sa Ople Center, I really engage. So, kahit mag-private message sa akin, #PM away kasi sanay naman ako yung sa phone, kahit pumabiyahe. So, comfortable ako with social media and ang observation ko lang sa Twitter, kaming mga candidates, we could also be conversing amongst ourselves eh. So, I sometimes try to do that. Like, I'll ask si Edu, Edu, saan ka na ngayon? Parang dun, saan ka na ngayon? Ganyan. Or si Isko. I try to engage them in conversations. Para naman makita na, di ba, amongst ourselves, walang personalan na we get along. Even if it's a tough race, 12 lang ang mapipili, that shouldn't stop us from getting to know each other better and maybe develop friendships along the way. And you do that best through social media. So ako, I like and I enjoy spending time on social media and parang reaching out to younger constituents and even the older ones, yung mga friends na na-develop through social media.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've tackled the issues of the OFWs employment and education, and of course social media. So what about your take on women's rights? Since you are a woman yourself, and usually we see politics as a man's world. So what's your take and what's your plan on women's rights if you ever become a senator?
Oh, yung sa akin kasi I'm an advocate against all forms of human trafficking, modern day slavery. And yung kalimitan na victims yan, mga kababaihan. In fact, siguro I'm the only senatorial candidate na nagpunta sa Sabah just to trace yung ruta ng human trafficking syndicates. I've been to bars just to from Bukawi to Sandakan in Sabah, just to understand how slavery takes place in these places. So, feeling ko it's really in the empowerment of women, economic empowerment, rights-based recruitment for jobs, and also political empowerment. I would prefer seeing more women vying for local positions. Pero sabi mo nga, it's not really the norm, no? And ang dami kasing burdens nasa shoulders ng kababaihan, eh. Multiple burdens.
from being a wife to being a mother to also trying to hold down a career. So, multiple burdens yan. We need to help each other more. In women helping women, that should flourish and have more role models of women in politics.
So, do you see yourself as a good role model?
Oh, I always aim to be a good role model, whether as a woman or, just a plain citizen or as an advocate. You always have to try to set the bar high for yourself each time around.
Okay, any follow-up question? Not? We'll go to somebody. Yeah, Randall?
I just have a question now na related na sa mga OFWs factors. So my experience has been a lot of experiences of mga OFWs na in jail for not paying debt. Kasi nga, marami sa kanila, they don't understand how those things work. Akala nila pag umutang sila, gano'n lang. But it's the number of people, especially in the Middle East, it's quite alarming. So, what can be do? Or from your end, I know the Blas Ople Foundation helps, but from a national government perspective.
Ako, I strongly feel that dapat mandatory na yung financial literacy for OFWs and their families. Kasi we have handled cases wherein nagpapadala yung worker, akala niya tapos na yung bayad sa bahay, yung pala walang bahay. So, pag uwi niya, hanapin niya, saan na yung pala wala. And then, meron din naman na, sa Saudi Arabia, may mga case kami, nung nandun ako, nilapit sa akin. Nag-guarantor siya sa utang. Nurse siya. Nag-guarantor siya sa utang. And then, siya yung hinahabol. Kasi nakauwi na yung talagang kumuha ng pera. And ngayon, hindi siya makauwi kahit magbakasyon. Kasi may case na siya. Yung mga ganyan na minsan sobra contrasting to a fault na talagang outright stupidity na rin on your part. Pero syempre, ang sakit na yun. Nakasuhan ka na. Wala, aminin mo pa yung kahinaan mo. No? That can be corrected. Or somehow, it can be discouraged. Yung pagiging scam victims ng mga OFWs or their families.
Yes, follow up. There are actually local stories about the families of the OFWs here who were scammed by the M Goldex, yung mga ganon. They plunk in money thinking that it could be multiplied, na matutuwa yung kanilang breadwinner, na dumami yung pera nila, pagkatapos naloko pala.
So, pili ko talaga dapat, alam mo sa Indonesia, bago umalis ang isang worker, 6 months ang training ha. Tapos siya, in-house, hindi pwedeng umuwi yung worker. Nandun na yung from language to culture to laws, well prepared. Kaya, yung incidents of abuse, nababawasan din. Yung sa atin kasi, 4 hours lang 4 hours, yung minsan pa, inaabot na yung certificate. Yun yung pre-departure orientation seminar. Minsan, yung sa 4 hours, meron 2 hours doon, puro commercial. Kung sino man yung sponsor. So, anong mahihita ng worker? Pili ko rin, dapat country-specific, yung pre-departure orientation seminar. Kung Saudi ka pupunta, huwag naman generic. Dapat tungkol sa Saudi talaga yung a-attendan mong pidos. And then built-in na yung financial literacy. But to be taught by entrepreneurs. Hindi yung tao ng bangko o kaya kung sino man. But yung talaga may business na pinapatakbo. And ang dami niyan. The best success story ever, yung si Mirna Padilla, 17 years na domestic worker, Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong. Ngayon siya na may-ari ng sarili niyang BPO. Yeah, and nagpapadala pa siya ng scholar sa Sweden. And dahil she really worked hard at it, day off niya, pag Sunday sa Hong Kong, naka-enroll siya sa computer school. Tapos pag natutuloy siya mag-vlog. Ngayon, gumagawa siya ng apps for Google and Facebook. So, talagang pwede siya, pwedeng mangyari. Basta lang may proper grounding. And we should encourage families to talk about finances more. Walang sorpresa. Yung hindi yung magugulat na lang yung mga anak na, teka, di ba merong gamitan, sis? Bakit kailangan ako huminto? Yung pala, naghiwalay na yung mag-asawa. O kaya meron ng iba yung OFW na sinusuportahan. Hindi prepared yung pamilya kasi they were overly reliant on the monthly remittances. May case kami na ganyan, Madagascar. Sabi nung wife, kinukulang mo yung asawa ko. Sabi ko, ba't ko naman sinasabi kinukulang yung asawa ko? Dati hindi ako pinakausap ng English. Ngayon, pag tumatawag, English na ng English. Malinaw na kinukulang siya. Tapos, sabi niya sa akin, hindi na nagpapadala sa akin. Tingin ko, talagang may black magic yung, may sinasabi siyang Jenny na Africa na yun na daw yung bagong girlfriend. So, sabi ko, kamusta naman kayo? Yung anak ang sumagot. Sabi nung anak, na napilitan siyang huminto ng school dahil wala nang padala yung tatay. Sabi ko, wala ba kayo ibang source ng income? Magkano ba padala ng tatay niyo? 70,000 a month. Yun yung bumubuhay sa buong household. So, nung naputol yun, nagkabaon-baon na yung asawa sa utang. So, yun. Kailangan meron silang well-grounded sila sa personal finance.
Okay, I have a...
Sige, follow.
Yeah, sige.
Posible ba, Toots, na i-reverse natin yung ginagawa ng mga expats dito tapos apply natin sa Department of Education? Kasi mga kumpanya dito bago magpasok ng isang expat, merong orientation na yun. Ano yung culture ng Pilipino, ano yung language ng Pilipino. So, pagsalang, ready. And can we do the same na bago umalis, hindi lang yung aalis ang orient, pati yung pamilya ng buo.
Dapat.
Kung ba may isang buong package na yun, kung bubuhayin mo yung pamilya mo, hindi yung extended family, yung pamilya mo lang. Diba? Tapos ito yung pasok na din yun sa financial wellness.
Yes. Tama yun kasi dapat, yung pag-alis, minsan magugulat ako Merong lumalapit sa amin, hindi niya alam kung nasan yung asawa niya But, nasa UAE. Alam naman natin, iba-ibang Emirates yun, di ba? Saan sa UAE? Basta mo nasa UAE, saan doon? Hindi niya alam. Magugulat ka, hindi alam kung sino yung agency na nagpaalis. Kasi nga, dapat family decision ng pag-alis, hindi lang individual. Dapat pinag-uusapan as a family. Malinaw din dapat kung ano yung goals. Bakit aalis? Kasi kung hindi malinaw yun, sa umpisa sasabihin, ay para yan sa anak ko, para yan sa pamilya ko. Mamaya malalaman mo, meron pang iba pang pamilya, o para naman to sa pamilya kong ito. So, ibig sabihin, you really have to have very clear goals kung bakit ka alis. It's a life-altering decision that I feel that some OFWs take too lightly. So, tama si Sunny, dapat kasama yung pamilya dun sa orientation. And lahat, pati yung conversion ng currency. Meron kasi tayong romantic notion. Hindi naman lahat, pero yung iba. Pag sinabing abroad, ang abroad is going to the US. Yung strawberry, yung chocolates, yung, alam mo yun, pinapapanood sa TV. Kung mapunta ka sa Kuwait, kung mapunta ka sa ibang bansa, pero yung notion mo ng pag-a-abroad ay very romantic, hindi ka handa talaga. Yung isa pang napapansin ko, very basic dinadala nila yung Pilipinas na parang ini-impose nila yung nakagawian natin na hindi naman pwede. For example, yung isang nakausap ko, bakit daw walang kanin? Hindi naman talaga sa Middle East, hindi naman talaga yung kanin na parang kanin natin eh. Kubos ang kinakain doon, yung manipis na parang bread na, di ba? Yun ang tawag, kubos. Hindi mo pwedeng i-insist na dapat kanin. Kung mismong mga kasama mo sa trabaho, kasama mo sa ano, yun din, yun talaga natural nila na pagkain. So, you really have to be emotionally, physically, financially, and mentally prepared if you're leaving and to work abroad. And unfortunately, some of our kababayans are not. And that's a flaw in the system.
Pero pwede ba natin gawing accountable yung agency na nagpapa-address na siya yung bahalang mag-orient? Ano? Kasi I know friends and relatives na umaalis na walang dinadaan ng ganyan sa nila.
It's very low.
Yeah, that's against POEA rules. Yung agency kasi, may mga agencies na are allowed to do their own PIDOs. Quality checking talaga. And it cannot be just 4 hours.
Pero mukhang sa implementation ang problema.
Pero we've heard about the PIDOs, no? And I've seen some of those PIDOs na talaga binahanda. No? Pero how do we, what can we do to ensure that we get the quality PIDOs? Eh, ang dami. Saka, who will check who?
Political will yan. Ngayon kasi 4 hours lang eh.
At saka yun nga, marami tayong narinig na kunyari lang yung PIDOs.
Yes. Kailangan talaga mahigpit.
Ministerial na lang.
Mahigpit talaga.
Yes, abutan na lang.
Oo.
I also-
Mahigpit dapat yun.
Another question, and I don't know how you will address this if ever you're elected senator. There are many who also go through the agencies and who seem to have proper contracts, but when they get to the other side,
Pinapalitan.
iba na yung kontrata nila, iba na yung sweldo nila. How are we able to control this? And the problem sometimes with this is, when they complain to the embassy or to the consulate there, it seems like hindi pa sila pinapanigan, na instead yung employer or whoever is not following the contract, parang takot yung ating mga tao sa embassy to actually impose what the agreed contract was. So what can we do to really prevent those things from happening? Is there any way?
We need to enter into more bilateral labor
Yeah,
agreements
because-
with countries where there are high number of OFWs. We have one in Saudi. We have, I think they're trying to complete yung isa with Kuwait. Pero it's also the monitoring. Ano kasi, unang-una yung sa contracts. Ang nangyayari kasi, pagdating ng worker, not all naman, but there are some violations wherein pagdating ng worker, pinapalitan ng agency, and then, ang pinapipirmahan, Arabic na. So, hindi niya maintindihan, and then, undercutting na ng sweldo. Meron nga kaming tinulungan, nurses pagdating doon sa Saudi, ang trabaho pala nila, building, parang nasa construction. So, meron talagang ganun. Ang screening ng employers at ng foreign recruitment agencies have to be, yung screening nun has to be stricter. Ngayon kasi, parang paper verification na. Before, nung panahon ng tatay ko, pinupuntahan talaga yun. Kilala talaga ng labor attaché yung mga employers. Ngayon, because of the volume, parang, nag-submit na, check. May checklist kasi yan Okay, sige. Yung pala, hindi yun yung talagang employer. Meron pa palang ipapasa lang.
Parang concept.
Oo. Kaya, ang daming contract substitution na nangyayari. Kailangan din kasi mapakita natin na we shouldn't be timid in asserting yung mandate ng state to protect its workers. Ibig sabihin, tayo mismo mag-initiate ng pagkaso pag yung foreign employer ay abusado sa worker natin o yung foreign agency pinapalitan yung mga kontrata, sinasaktan pa yung mga workers natin. Dapat tayo, kaya nga may legal assistance fund which is perennially underutilized. Hindi ko maintindihan yun. Bakit Kami lang na NGO, ang dami naming kaso na hinahawakan. Hindi namin maintindihan, bakit walang mga abogado itong mga to? Bakit hindi nakukuha na ng embassy ng abogado? Apparently, namimili din sila, no? Pag na-convict na, doon, na-activate yung legal assistance. Ano ko lang is that, overseas employment is now 41 years old. We really need a comprehensive review of the entire program. Nag-start yan ng panahon ng tatay ko. Ang dami ng cracks. Yung cracks, systemic. For example, in Jeddah, ang proportion o ang ratio ng embassy personnel to OFW population, isang embassy personnel, isang embassy staff, 11,000 workers. So kung magkagulo sa Middle East, ma-expect mo ba na ma-rescue lahat ng mga yon, di ba, at the onset of any conflict? Masyadong lumalaki yung imbalance ka. So, ang daming problema.
To correct that, ba, do we need legislation or do we just need some executive directions or what?
We need to look at the budget and there has to be a higher concentration of embassy personnel.
So kung
Sa
magtatangkas ng
Middle
Embassy
plantilla,
personnel
ano
and
yung
DFA
gagawin?
people, right?
DFA
They're
and
not-
DOLE.
And DOLE.
Yes.
The labor attaché is a DOLE person, DFA?
Yes.
DOLE.
Yes.
Okay.
For example, in Malaysia, Philippine Embassy natin sa Malaysia, we have 300,000 undocumented workers in Sabah. We have around, I don't know, 60 to 80,000 in Peninsular Malaysia. Ilan ang staff ng labor attaché? 5. Kasama na siya.
So it's the
Labor
labor
attaché,
attaché ang sila.
assistant labor attaché, welfare officer, 2 clerical staff. 5.
We
what
don't
do you
need
think
more
that to
diplomats, we
reduce
need
that?
more labor attaché. We need more labor-oriented
need-
people.
Okay, kung ako restructure, una, we need a social media officer in embassies and consulates where there's a high concentration of OFWs. Kasi yung communications ngayon is really
Doon sila
social
dumadaan.
media based. You need to beef up your assistance to nationals unit. Minsan, iisang tao lang yan. Assistance to nationals unit, yan yung DFA arm sa embassy para sa mga nakukulong, napapatay.
Bakit DFA yan?
DFA basta consular. Labor, contract related. Yan yung contract substitution, yung terminated workers, yung benefits nila, labor
Sa
yan.
OFW, iba't ibang ahensya pupuntahan sa concert.
Yes.
So, isang embahada,
Iba-iba.
hindi mo pa alam sino ang kakausapin. If you're the
Kung,
employee, ikaw yung
kung
important-
clientele ka, hindi mo
Ikaw yung
basta
OFW.
malalaman.
Oo.
Ako, alam ko kasi insider. Pero kung ikaw,
No, I'm the maid. I'm the
hindi mo alam.
Hindi ko
Hindi mo
alam
alam.
sino kakausapin.
Hindi mo alam yung hatian. Hindi mo alam. And minsan, meron pa yung social welfare attaché. DSWD naman yun.
Okay. At hindi tinuturo sa PIDOS sino tatakbuhan pagka nagka-problema ka.
Sabihin ng embassy.
They just say go to the embassy. And is the PIDOS culturally, what do you call this? Are they inclined depending on the culture na pupuntahan? Kunyari, it's an Arabic culture. Kunyari, it's
Hindi
a Confucian or Chinese.
pa siya country specific.
It's not
talaga.
country specific.
Yeah.
So one size fits all yung PIDOS? So hindi niya, at gano'n.
And then minsan, ang dami pa nila ha. May mga PIDOS providers, 300. Ang
So hindi talaga
umaakyat.
pwede sa 4 hours.
Hindi pwede sa 4 hours. Hindi talaga pwede.
Do you think that we need to said kailangan basahin o tingnan natin change ito? We have enough laws or the laws are outdated when it comes to their protection, yung mga ganun
We have to siguro modernize.
Okay.
Not only structurally but even yung way of thinking. Oo, paradigm shift. Tama yun. That would be the...
And your goal as a future senator, yung what
I
can
want to shepherd the process.
Oh,
I want to shepherd the process of looking at parang helicopter view
Oo.
ng overseas employment.
so
And
we
then
can come
to
up
look
with
at
a
the
more
gaps.
appropriate
Yes,
legislation.
and come up with corrective and anticipatory
Para hindi
measures.
hindi ganun, hindi
Hindi reactionary. Kasi patong-patong ng
Oo.
problema namin. In
Kaya,
fact,
and hirap niya himayin eh.
kaya ako tumatakbo kasi feeling ko sa tagal ko na ito, parang feeling ko give me 6 years. I know how to do this. I know where the gaps are. And I can talk to these people na parang workers, our DFA personnel, our DOLE personnel. We can bring them together and come up with a new migration plan that is also planning already on their re-entry. Hindi katulad ngayon, sabi nila, pag nagkagera sa Middle East, oh, we have enough jobs here. Hindi, kasi yung mga nandun, ang tataas ng mga sweldo. Libre accommodations, may overtime pay.
Hindi ba?
Kaya hindi sila umuwi. Like sa Libya, ang tagal na nang putukan sa Libya. Andun pa rin sila. Hindi sila umuwi.
You think, Susan, last question, with the current crop of the legislations we have, hindi pa sila capable on espousing what you espouse. Assuming that you don't win and everything, parang hindi naman dapat mamahin. Ganda ng programs mo, no? Pero paano na yun kung hindi ka manalo? Diba? Wala. Parang it has to go kasi the impact of the foreign workers, sobrang laki sa economy.
Ganito na lang ha. Nung nagkaroon ng kanimbala, nung pinuksan yung balikbayan box, yung terminal fee issue na hindi naman dapat binabayaran ng OFWs, kami yung lumalapit sa mga senators, sa congressmen. Pwede ba investigate nyo lang to, mag-contact kayo. It gets lost in translation eh. Kasi yung passion nasa amin. O nasa akin. Alam niyo yun. So parang yun ang kaya nga kahit mahirap for me, wala akong pera, hindi ako sikat, maraming hindi alam yung mukha ko, sino ako, alam nila yung tatay ko. Pero ito kasi sa akin, kaya hindi ako politiko per se. This is really a social advocacy campaign that I'm running na nagkataon lang talaga na is political din. So I'm trying to combine the two. Kasi feeling ko, if I don't make it, it's another 6 years na pwede ba pakiting na naman to? O pwede ba explain mo na naman sa media bakit ganun? Yung ganun eh. So, that's why yung OFWs na mga kausap ko, lagi ko sinasabi, this is our fight. Ako lang nandyan. Pero tayo, nagkakaintindihan tayo na may mali, may problema na malalim sa sektor namin.
So given na Toots yung structural reforms pagka nanalo ka, pero ano dyan yung existing problema eh. So long-term reforms, pero yung short-term, paano i-correct yung mga nakulong na wala lawyer, pagka convicted na, saka pagagalawin yung makinarya, o yung hindi tama yung orientation, papalit ng kontrata. So short-term, paano ma-address yun?
At talagang kailangan mo. Una yung PIDOS. Yung curriculum nun, kailangan baguhin mo. And kunin mo yung talagang experts na tutulong pag-ayos nun. Yung magtuturo, hindi pwedeng kahit sino lang. Kailangan i-submit sa... ngayon kasi ang nag-a-approve ng PIDOS, OWA. So dapat yung OWA tingnan kung sino yung magtuturo. Baka yung nagtuturo, hindi pa nakaalis na ever ng bansa eh. Hindi naman pwede yun. Kailangan tingnan din yung qualifications ng nagtuturo. And then sa legal assistance pa, kailangan talaga sa arrest stage pa lang, preliminary investigation pa lang, may access na sa lawyer ng ating mga OFWs. Mary Jane Veloso, kailan nabigyan ng atensyon ng
Ano na
DFA?
palang nangyari doon sa kaso?
Yung sa...
Update ngayon.
yung pending pa rin yung human trafficking case. nabigyan ng ng legal assistance kung na-convict na, nasa death row na. So, yung mga ganun cases.
Okay, do we have any questions from our...
Okay, I have a question. So, you've been told before to give up running for a senatorial seat because you do not have enough funds, right? So, for this election, who are your backers and who are your supporters?
Okay. Prior to filing, I consulted two people. Yung isa by accident lang. Hindi ko nasabihin pero both were former senators. Sabi nung isa sa akin, meron ka bang 150 million? Kung wala kang 150 million, huwag ka na nang tumakbo. Yung isa naman sabi sa akin, meron ka bang 300 million? Kasi mataas. Kung wala kang 300 million, huwag ka na lang tumakbo. Ang naisip ko naman, kahit kailan naman hindi ako magkakaroon ng 150 million o ng 300 million. Pero, meron akong gustong ipaglaban. So, bakit naman hindi ko i-offer yung sarili ko? And I think, yun din yung message ko sa kabataan eh. Don't let yung mga negatrons na kung wala kang ganyan, tumahimik ka na lang. Hindi pwede. Kasi kung may pangarap ka at malinis yung hangarin mo, ilaban mo. Diba? So, ako, well, yung ngayon kasi, yung backers ko are really members of the family. Yan, si Estelle has been doing a lot of pro bono work. We're having a fundraising this Saturday. Nagtalo pa kami kasi kung 5,000 per plate o 10,000 per plate. Kasi labor advocate ako. Hindi naman ako yung nag-hobnob with the taipans of this world. So, yung contact list ko sa telephone, pang 5,000 per plate lang. So, hindi siya pang 50,000 per plate. So, yung sa akin lang, it is what it is. I filed my certificate of candidacy knowing how I stand. That I don't have that much money and yung ibang candidates have been going around the country not once but siguro twice or even more and some of them came from yun ang backers ko. That's why I get up every morning na kahit na walang pera, walang TV ads and all, go lang ng go.
Just, bakit hindi mo sabayan na magtayo ka ng isang partido for OFWs? Meron ba? Para sa party list?
Meron ng OFW family party list, din kay Ambassador Roy Seneres. Meron din ACTS OFW na ang nominees ay talagang mga OFW. So,
meron na, bakit yung ibang mga core advocacies hindi na nyo naisip ito? Yung Department of Immigration, wala din silang magawa.
Baka meron din. I mean, to be fair, hindi ko alam din yung platforms nila. Alam ko yung ACTS OFW kasi kaibigan ko yung number 2 nominee. Mess on financial literacy sila. Kasi ito yung mga dating OFWs na successful na ngayon in business. Mas positive yung sa platforms nila. Yung kay Ambassador Roy, may mga bills yata din siya, pero I'm not really aware.
Sabi niya hindi matulak eh.
Ha?
Sabi niya, well, he's like a congressman, di ba? Sabi niya, hindi niya maitulak kahit party list na siya. Hindi niya maitulak sa lower house. It's easier to push in the Senate when you have less people and less
information. Iba yung na-elevate mo sa national level yung
You think it's harder to get things done?
lower house.
Yeah,
lower house. National kasi yung constituency ng Senate and I think hindi naman sa mamaliitin mo yung house but there are a lot of competing din doon.
Yes,
Committees and mga regional
Pag meron combination.
Practical question. Alam natin, lahat mga ng OFW, pero let's face the fact, hindi ba sila mahilig bumoto?
Kahit na, hilig
I
sila.
mean, they have enough numbers to wait to get people elected. Pero, kasi kami, hindi, no, enough. So,
No, they don't.
I'm more
I
optimistic.
think ngayon, marami.
I'm optimistic now.
Ngayon, marami.
Feeling ko.
million sila. So, that's it.
Because even the kabataan now
Oh.
want to vote.
So we have to understand that some of them, hindi naman magde-deko, hindi naman malayo naman.
Kaya ngayong campaign namin,
Yeah.
and campaign din ng mga supporters ko, tell your families. Yun ang ano. And minsan may lumalapit talaga sa akin. Uy, OFWs, they're sympathetic to the sector. Kasi yung business nila, OFWs ang families ang customer. Yung mga ganyan. And I also have my own party, which is the Nationalista Party. And which is very supportive. Kasi ako lang. Ha?
May pera rin yan.
Well, tumutulong sila. And ako lang kasi yung senatorial candidate. So, at least, meron akong political base din na tutulong sa akin. Yun. So, hopefully, I'm more confident now than I was in 2010.
Okay, if you were to make it to the Senate, what are some of the top bills that you would want to offer?
Yun na, yung anti-age discrimination, Department for OFWs, Department for ICT. I want to review the labor code and the department orders issued by DOLE on labor-only contracting. Yung sa Wi-Fi for schools, that should be included in the capital outlay. And then, I want to amend the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act. Dapat kasama diplomats. Ngayon kasi,
Yes.
merong
Yes.
kaming hinawakan ng case. Ambassador mismo yung nag-sexually harass sa kanyang kasambahay. Nagkaroon lang ng dispute kasi kasama ba ang residents na nasa abroad?
Ba sila?
Well, ginawa daw sa ibang bansa. So, technically, hindi daw sila covered ng law natin. So, I want to amend the anti-sexual harassment law.
But isn't
Para
it,
included yung
isn't it the embassy there is considered
Yeah,
Philippine
pero this was
territory?
done inside the residence.
The residence is not part of the...
Yun yung argument.
Which is not part of the embassy grounds.
It's not part of the embassy grounds. Yun yung ano doon. So, I want to make that clearer.
Sa
Diplomat
bahay, sa
natin.
motel.
Ha?
Diplomats natin.
Oo, covered dapat.
Talino din, hindi ginawa sa loob ng
Oh,
And
alam
by
mo,
diplomats, lahat pati basta embassy personnel. Kasi may alam ako noon na embassy personnel na pag nasa shelter, nilalabas nila. Totoo naman yun eh. So, that has to stop.
Okay, so do we have any other questions before we wrap up?
Okay,
Yeah?
last question. Since you were a Tomasian, so what can you say to encourage the fellow Tomashi students to be more active when it comes to politics, and how did you encourage them to vote for the 2016 elections?
But through students like you. Kasi, I guess, that's why you're here.
Ikaw pala sagot eh.
Oo, di ba? So, you should build a tribe of your own na talagang nakatutok sa 2016 elections.
And
I
beyond.
think naman kasi yung Tomasians are very active na eh. And social media is there to harness the power of the youth vote. So, I think as long as there are platforms available for Tomasians to engage candidates such as myself, your faculty, your teachers should encourage that. Kasi this is historical. You also want the youth to be part of history in the making. The making of the next president is history in the making. Diba? So, yeah. Go, Uste!
Okay, so with that, unless there are any other questions, we'll call it a wrap. Toots, maraming salamat
Thank
and
you.
good luck on your campaign. Any last words for our online community and for the OFWs who may be tuning into you?
Yes, 12 po yan. 12 na pagpipilian. 52 kami yata na candidates. 52. Or less than 60 kami. Ako po yung 24/7 ang iniisip. Yung ating mga bagong bayani, yung ating mga manggagawa, at yung mga pamilya nila. Sana po, maka-arbor lang ng isang upuan para sa ating mga overseas workers. Sa tingin ko naman, panahon pa ng tatay ko hanggang ngayon, yung Ople, tatak na yan ng makamanggagawa. Gusto ko lang ipagpatuloy yun.
Okay, and with that, maraming salamat on behalf of BlogWatch and on behalf of all our other netizens and students here. We would like to say thank you and good luck.
Thank you.